Hello, I'm happy to be speaking with you today about the practice of the welcoming prayer. And this is a very helpful companion to the centering prayer practice. It is consent on the go during the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. We can use the welcoming prayer whenever we're reminded by the events of our lives, what's happening in our bodies, or just becoming aware that we need to consent to God's will. Thy will be done. As I explain this prayer practice today, it may be helpful for you to think about how your emotions impact your body. Think of being fearful or angry, or elated and excited, joyful, depressed, and where you feel that in your body. For example, if you feel anxiety and maybe you feel like a tightness in your throat, or maybe some grief or sadness and you feel it in your belly, I'd like you to think about that or try to envision that as we talk about the three movements of the welcoming prayer, which are to feel and sink in, to welcome and to let go. So the first movement of the prayer is to feel and sink in to what we are experiencing in our body. Not to think about it, not to analyze in any way, but to simply sink in to what we are experiencing in our bodies. We go to the second movement, which is to welcome. We welcome, welcome, welcome what we are experiencing in our body as a consent to the divine indwelling. We're not welcoming the circumstances. We are simply welcoming our experience. We're allowing the Holy Spirit to act and to be present with us in our experience as we go through these emotions of daily life. Then the third movement of the prayer is letting go. And we say to ourselves, I let go of my desire for security, affection, control, and I embrace this moment as it is. I let go of my desire for security and affection and control and embrace this moment as it is. For some of us, it may be difficult to get into the present moment. And the way we do that is to kind of do like a body scan. And you can take your awareness and just go through your body. We talk about the body as the warehouse of the emotional wounds and experiences of our lifetime. So one of the things that helps us become aware of our bodies in the present moment is just to go through our bodies and see what we are experiencing. It might be helpful if we notice any hot or cold or itchiness, discomfort, pain. And when we come across these places in our bodies, we simply linger there for a moment and we let ourselves sink into the experience just like we are sinking into a warm jacuzzi. Just linger there for a moment, feel it fully, be present to it. It is our greatest teacher just to be in the present moment. So the welcoming prayer is a practice because it's a method that we can use day after day throughout the day. And it's also a prayer because it is consenting to God's will. It's a new way of being in life. It's a new way of responding to life. We're not responding in our old ways, these habitual patterns of thinking that we have inherited generation after generation. We're responding in the moment to the Holy Spirit and responding to life on life's terms in a way that is loving, helpful, and of being of service and of forgiveness. The welcoming prayer helps us to pause and open ourselves to God's presence. We can, with the welcoming prayer, dismantle the false self and live the way that God intended us to live. Thank you so much for allowing me to share the welcoming prayer practice with you. Bless you and thank you.